Welcome to our tour of Azamara Club Cruises' newest sister ship to the journey and the quest, the Azamara Pursuit. Previously the P&O Adonia, Azamara have lovingly reimagined this ship from top to toe over the summer of 2018, using British craftsmen at the Harland & Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Thankfully, they've preserved one of the ship's original features, the beautiful grand stairway, with its iron balustrades reminiscent of the elegant cruise liners' grand staircases of the early 20th century. In fact, everything about this ship is a luxurious mix of traditional and modern elegance, invoking the feeling you're in a sumptuous country hotel. So, let us take you around the ship and show you why, with good reason, Azamara are proud to show off their newest arrival. The Den is a collective name for the area on Deck 5 which includes the Spirits Bar, the Shore Excursions area, the Photo Shop, and the Future Cruiser's desk. The Spirits Bar is in the space formerly occupied by a casino. Azamara will eventually remove their casinos from Pursuit's sister ships too. This is a fairly bold move, but personally we love it. We'd much rather be appreciating the scenery passing gently by us from those lovely large windows. The Cabaret Lounge is your evening go-to for performance shows, live music and entertainment. There's a large bar too, so what's better than to grab a drink, sit back and let yourself be entertained. Discoveries is Pursuit's main complimentary venue for evening dinner. It's open dining too, so just turn up when you're hungry and sample some of the delights the delicious menu has to offer, from classic dishes to something a bit more indulgent. Speaking of indulgent, on Deck 9 at the rear of the ship is the Windows Cafe. They serve food here for most of the day, so from breakfast through to buffet lunch you can help yourself. And if you feel like a more informal dinner, the Sunset Veranda will be just the location to eat outside in the evening sun from a daily changed menu. There's plenty of shaded areas too. Did I say indulgent? Be careful with those help yourself desserts. If you really do enjoy eating in the fresh air, the patio should satisfy even the most ardent outdoor diner. A pool grill during the day, this area transforms into an evening candlelit dining venue for those romantic alfresco dinner dates by the beautifully lit pool. We also absolutely love these quirky seating areas you can fall into after a big meal to restfully while away that post-dinner food coma. For those that love the sunshine, the pool area is just the place to bathe in sunlight or water in one of the 2 hot tubs or the pool, handsomely finished in real teak and creamy sandstone. Need to get your hair done before the famous Azamara White Night party? The Sanctum Spa is the place for preparing for that special evening. Get your nails done too, but not before a relaxing massage and a dip in the thalassotherapy pool. That's a posh word for mineral-rich seawater. But you knew that already, right? The gym on board the Pursuit has to be applauded for its size. It's a large, uncrowded area full of latest cardio and resistance equipment. There's so much space in here compared to other small luxury ships I won't mention. Somebody has done their homework here. Bravo, Azamara, for giving us gym rats a generous facility. Onto the specialty restaurants now, and these are subject to a charge unless you're a suite guest, and in that case, you can come here whenever you like, as they're included in your suite fare. Subject to booking, of course. And speaking of booking, you're advised to get in quick, and I mean real quick. These 2 restaurants get booked up very quickly, and for good reason. The Aquilina is Italian-inspired, and the decor has the clean elegance of a high-end restaurant. Mirroring Aquilina on the other side of the ship is Prime Sea, the steak and seafood focused restaurant. Don't expect chop house style either. This has a seriously fine menu, including filet mignon and chateaubriand to name but 2 of my favourites. What do we love too? Every restaurant has its own dedicated bar area, so there's so many venue choices for pre- and post-dinner cocktails. The living room is at the front of the ship on deck 10, and it is somewhere we would probably spend an awful lot of time. There's a bar here that serves teas, coffees, wines and spirits, and you can sit in a variety of comfy seating and lazily lounge those dreamy afternoons or evenings. In particular, you'd need a crowbar to prise me off these chaises long overlooking the bow of the ship. You'll know where to find me on a voyage. Here. Most of the time. The living room also hosts enrichment speakers and live easy listening music and is adjacent to the card room for board games and other sociable table games. Did I say sociable? I meant furiously competitive. We have saved the best till last, the accommodation. So sit back and relax as we take you through these different levels of suites and staterooms, set rather deliberately to some playful jazz, as it reflects the delightfully fresh and funky flavour Azamara have given to every level of suite and stateroom. The Club World Owners Suites are at the back, and they are the largest suites on the ship. The decor is subtle and the furnishings are natural earthy colours and restful creams. The bedroom follows the restful theme with pastel earthy shades and deep rich woodwork panelling on the large dressing area wardrobes. There is no bath in the bathroom, but the double-sized shower looks a lovely place to linger under a cascade of warm water from the giant shower head. The balcony is very generous indeed, and looks to be the perfect place for privacy on those afternoon naps on the sun lounger. There's plenty of shade too, which on hot sunny itineraries is a godsend. The Club Ocean Suites are situated right at the front of the ship, overlooking the bow. They are similar in size and style to the World Owners Suites. But the balconies are slightly smaller, and I'd guess, in irritable seas, you'll feel the movement of the ship more at the front here. And just have yourself another G&T and enjoy the ride. The Club Continent Suites are only on Deck 8, but they differ quite considerably in style to the Club World Owners and Club Ocean Suites. They have a funky, bright Scandinavian look about them, with part textured quilted wall panelling and Swedish-style modern wall units with soft closing drawers. The floor is funky too, with a mix of tiling and a carpet that looks at first glance as someone has spilt something on it. That's art, darling. Half of the Club Continent Suites have full baths too, so you have a choice of whether you prefer a long soak or a refreshing downpour. The Club Veranda stateroom is one most of us will stay in, to be honest. It's a bit on the snug side, but Azamara put the same effort and little touches in here that makes them feel like a Grand Suite's little sibling, so it's luxury on a smaller scale. A Porsche 911 is a beautiful sports car, but the Boxster is smaller and just as fine for a fraction of the cost, and that's what these Veranda staterooms are. They have even included British sockets in every stateroom, and outside of P&O that's virtually unheard of. Thank you, Azamara. I'd have to be brutally honest here, the balcony is small, and very small for a luxury ship. But Azamara have to work with what they've got here, and the addition of table and 2 chairs makes it very usable space indeed. These are our favourite rooms of them all. Just 2 on the ship, situated adjacent to the sanctum on Deck 9. These actually made my jaw drop. They are brilliantly designed with textured wall coverings, appropriate and carefully thought out mood lighting, and the most fantastic bathroom area you're likely to see on any ship. It really does feel like you're in a 6-star health resort. And as for the perfectly round bath surrounded by huge double aspect picture windows, it'll be almost too tempting to get your duvet through from the bedroom and sleep in it too. It's gorgeous. You're going to need that crowbar again to get me out of it. There was only one area we couldn't show you due to operational reasons, and that was the drawing room. but we'll include that on our next Pursuit video coming soon. Unfortunately, we also didn't get round to viewing the interior staterooms or ocean view staterooms, but close your eyes and I'll describe it. It's a balcony stateroom with a window instead. Done. Overall, Azamara have brought into their portfolio an as amazing luxury cruise ship that is beautifully designed, beautifully furnished, and full of those little details that remind you you're not on any ordinary mass market ship, but something special, something loved. Now we can't wait to sail on her, and with Azamara being specialists at boutique itineraries that take you to destinations that are guaranteed to delight and indulge your sense of adventure, it won't be long before we do. We hope you've enjoyed this ship tour. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We have much more to show you and we'd like you along for the ride. Thank you.